Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Let me know in the comments if y'all like that intro. I wanted to keep it minimalistic and simple. So this is the stuff that I use for my breading and my batter. Always check the description box because I have the exact measurements of everything that I use and how to make it in the description box. So peep that if you want to make this recipe so you can follow along and be on track with me while I'm making it. It's very simple. So we'll get right into it. I'm cutting up these tomatoes. And let me just get into this little story time real quick. I went to was it four? Okay, I might be reaching. It was three different stores looking for these damn tomatoes. And none of the stores, like, they act like they didn't know what green tomatoes were. They were confused, and it confused me even more because I'm like, y'all work in produce. How don't you know what a green tomato is? So, anyway, I'm getting frustrated all over again. So, I went to the last store that I was going to go to that night because I just wasn't going to make them if I couldn't find them. And one of the guys told me that they had heirloom tomatoes. Now, the other stores that I went to, I saw the heirloom tomatoes. They were green, but I never had cooked them before. I didn't know what they were. I didn't know if they were used for salsa, if they could be fried. I didn't know, so I just didn't bother getting them. So I looked it up on my phone. I'm like, can heirloom tomatoes be fried? And lo and behold, they could. So I'm like, okay, let me try these tomatoes out, fry them up, and see what happens. So I bought four. And you know what? They actually turned out pretty fucking good. They were pretty good. They're exactly like the ones that I'm used to. So I'm happy about that. But okay, that was my story time. Now back to the recipe. You want to cut your tomatoes up, whatever shaped tomato you get, you want to cut them up in like 1 to 1.5 inch thick slices. Any thinner than that, you're almost guaranteed gonna burn them. So make sure your slices are thick enough so that doesn't happen to you. Next, I lay the tomatoes out flat in the sink. Of course, you want to sanitize and stuff before you do that because that's pretty gross if you don't. But I lay them out flat and I start to season them. I season with sea salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic pepper. Now, the sea salt is what kind of absorbs a little bit of the moisture in the tomatoes because you don't want too much moisture in them or they'll be soggy when you fry them. So you definitely want to salt them before you batter them and all of that. And I don't go too crazy on this part with seasoning because I do re-season them after they've been fried. So yeah, just be careful with this. Don't overdo it. All right, so once I'm done seasoning them, I take them over to the stove where my olive oil is heating up. And I put them over in that batter, shake off the excess, put them in the chia seed cornmeal flour mixture, dust off that excess, and then I put it over in the pan. Now my heat is only on medium heat. You don't want it any higher than that because you want to kind of keep an eye on them and just gauge the crispiness. I like mine to be like a golden crispy brown, so I don't like my heat any higher than medium. And I know this angle is pretty bad, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. It's really not difficult. So just put them in the batter, put them over in the cornmeal mix, put them in the pan, watch them, and you Gucci. Like I said, I like for mine to be a golden, crispy brown. So once you see them turn golden, that's when you know it's time to flip. And I promise you'll get the most perfect green tomato every single time. And here's the finished product, you guys. I hope it looks as delicious as it actually was. I made some creamy, spicy sauce, and I can give you the recipe for that if you like. And on the side, I got just some arugula salad with salt, pepper, and lemon juice, and some quinoa and brown rice blend. And it's super simple, amazing, delicious, all those delectable things that you can think of. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.